Hey guys, how are you? Dorothea here of Raw Wanderlust. And today is a very special day because it marks the 26th year that this girl has been alive. What? Yeah, it's my birthday, so happy birthday to me. I am feeling really reflective, really pensive about my 25th year that just happened, which was a huge year for me. And I'm also feeling very enthusiastic and excited for what's ahead of me, which I honestly don't really know. I remember distinctly thinking last year on my birthday, like 24 was a huge year and it's not going to get any bigger or better than 24. I interned in Costa Rica. I came home and decided I needed to divorce my husband. I sold everything I owned, started living out of my suitcases, bought a one-way ticket to Hawaii, lived off the grid on a fruit farm, worked overseas, came back and did a bunch of festivals and road tripped across the US with my best friend, went to my other best friend's wedding. Crazy stuff was happening, okay? Like I thought, wow, this was an amazing year. And I ended it in Peru, of all places. And I just thought, wow, nothing's gonna top this. Now I'm like, whoa, 25 was pretty freaking epic. Like 25 was a really good year for me. It gets me even more jazzed and more excited for 26 because I have no idea what's in store, but I know it's gonna be good. First and foremost, when I think back on my 25th year, I think of becoming bilingual. I started out being immersed in Peru in Spanish. I studied and studied and studied and studied for the 5 months that I wasn't in a Spanish-speaking country, and then I ended it with 5 months in Spain. Although, like I said, 24 was a big year for minimizing my stuff in that I sold everything that we had in our fully furnished apartment. I sold my car. This year has been an even bigger minimalization for me because I've gotten rid of my checked bags and now all I travel with is one carry-on and one 40-liter backpack. The more I travel, the less I want to own. I know minimalism is kind of like trending right now, but the thing that I love most about it is that it's totally personalizable. You can personalize it however you want. It's really crucial for me to define who I am, who this person is, not by what I eat. For the longest time, I've identified as a vegetarian or as a vegan or as a raw vegan or as 80-10-10 or whatever like label you want to slap on there. It got to the point where mentally I was so exhausted with calling myself something other than Dorothea Vasicek. I don't want to just be clumped into something because what if one day I want to eat something else that's not on my program? Like, am I not me anymore? My name is Dorothea and I eat food, period. Wow, that feels so good to say. My 25th year began with me falling head over heels in love with someone, and this was a really big deal for me because it was the first person that I really fell for after my marriage fell apart, and I would say in my marriage I wasn't exactly happy for the majority of it, so to be happy in love for the first time in years was really The painful thing about it was that it kind of came with this built-in expiration date because I had already bought my ticket to leave the country. I had agreed to work in another country and I was leaving. I paid an emotional price of having to let go of someone that I wasn't ready to let go of at all. I've also learned this year the importance of not burning bridges. It is so important to keep connections alive, even if just faintly, because you never know when that person might need you or when you might need them, and to burn bridges is to basically close your options off and tell the universe, like, I don't need you, like, I got this, like, go away. That's just not smart. It's just not how I like to play my game of life. I've struggled for a long time with this idea of religion and God and where do I belong in this big picture. I mean, who doesn't ask these questions? Of course, everyone does. Since deciding that I didn't want to be identified as Mormon anymore, I've struggled with trying to figure out, like, what does that mean? Who am I now? You know, again, it's an issue with labels. This year for me has been really big in becoming comfortable with my own belief system and kind of picking and choosing whatever makes sense to me and whatever resonates and leaving what doesn't. It's not about, like, proving myself to be this perfect person so that I can go get something in another life. It's about enjoying where I am right here, right now. This idea of like heaven and hell existing after death is so bizarre to me. It doesn't make any sense. You can be in hell or you can be in heaven, and it's your choice right here, right now. And lastly, something I've learned this year that I think I'll probably keep continuing to learn repeatedly and repeatedly is to unapologetically do whatever the hell you want. Go where you want, be who you want to be with, eat what you want, whatever. Like, how could it be any other way? This is how we were designed to live, to make choices, to learn what our preferences are through trial and error. And there's no good reason to do anything other than just that. Why? Why? Please tell me, someone. Why? Huh? That's what I thought. If you have any questions, if you want to say anything to me, maybe happy birthday, you can just do that down below. Just kidding. No pressure. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go get some sunshine. 26. That means I'm like 4 years away from being 30. Okay. Cumpleaños feliz. Yay!